Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we could just do a little get ready with me skincare edition and chat about my Mounjaro journey, because I have been on Mounjaro for over 6 months now. It's actually 7 months, and I just wanted to give you guys an update as to where I'm at, my progress, what dosage I'm on, when I inject, kind of answering all of the typical questions that I get whilst on Mounjaro. So that's what's happening. It's a very busy morning here in our household, so there's lots of noise, lots of things happening. Puppies are running around, Z's getting ready for school, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to quickly put together this video. I have my morning Starbies. I just took Coco on a walk to Starbucks. So I've been on Mounjaro for over 6 months now, and if you're new here, I started Mounjaro, which is a weight loss injection, a GLP-1. It is in the Ozempic family. I started it last year, and the reason why I started it was because it was like no matter what I was doing, nothing was working in the form of weight loss. Like, I was working out at my gym, and it's a CrossFit athletic gym, so the workouts are really intense. I was doing that, 5 days a week. I was boxing, I was walking, like I was getting my steps in every day. I was being really mindful of what I was eating, and I just hit this point where I didn't recognize myself. When I looked in the mirror, I had gained so much weight. I wasn't feeling confident. I was feeling really kind of embarrassed, ashamed, and it was like, how did I get here? Like, how did I get here? And no matter what I did, it just wasn't working. It wasn't improving my situation. So I went and seen the doctor, and my doctor essentially, we did the BMI test, and it turns out that I was in like the overweight category, so I definitely qualified for a GLP-1. And I chose Mounjaro because Mounjaro has 2 active ingredients. I think it has 2 peptides. Please don't quote me on this. It was a while ago since my doctor told me this, but essentially I had the option between Wegovy and Mounjaro. Wegovy had 1 active ingredient, Mounjaro had 2. Mounjaro is more high ticket. I mean, for the injection that I'm on right now, I'm on the 7.5 milligram, and I've been on that one for the past, I think, 3 or 4 months. It costs on average about $560 to $600 for the pen, and I get 5 weeks out of my pen because I do a magic dose. If you don't know what that is, YouTube the magic dose of Mounjaro or of your injection pen, or the 5th dose. So it is a big, a big investment. It's not cheap by any means. Wegovy was, my doctor told me, a lot cheaper, but the side effects with Wegovy are a lot more crazier, and I know that to be true because at the time I was following a lot of people on social media that was on Wegovy, and they were talking about all sorts of side effects they were having, like sickness, sulfur burps, like all sorts of things, and I did not want to deal with that. I'm busy, I'm a mum, like I don't have time to be sick or feeling nauseous, and I want to work out still, and I can't lift weights if I'm feeling nauseous. So anyway, I got a Mounjaro. I started off on the 2.5 milligram, which is the prep dose. Seen incredible results. My doctor told me that it was the prep dose, and so we would keep moving up until I found a dose that I felt really comfortable with. And I moved up all the way at 7.5, and I've been on 7.5 for the past 3 months. I'm still seeing incredible results, and my body has really like acclimatized to this dose. Now with Mounjaro, I have not had any side effects other than a little bit of heartburn here and there and hair thinning. Okay, hair thinning is one of the common side effects. It's quite normal. So yeah, I did have some hair thinning, but I mean, I just got some extensions in my hair and stopped bleaching it to kind of combat that, and really focused on taking hair vitamins and using good quality shampoo and conditioner. So I've been doing my bit with my hair as best as I can. So yeah, I haven't, been sick or anything like that. I do my injections on a Sunday morning so that when Monday comes, if for whatever reason I'm not feeling great after my injection, I come Monday, I'm feeling fine. Okay, so I think that's a really key. I think it's really important to inject at a time where you can relax and you can chill. Okay, so I inject on a Sunday because like I don't usually do much on a Sunday. Like on a Sunday I'm chilling, I'm either tanning by the pool, I'm watching a Netflix series, I'm spending time with like Z and Ethan. So that works really well. And then Monday when I wake up, I'm refreshed, I'm ready to go. So that's what I do. I haven't had any crazy side effects. Also something that I really want to mention is that whilst these weight loss drugs are incredible, like I've had an incredible experience on them, I kind of wish that I did it a lot sooner, to be honest. Whilst they are incredible, they aren't a quick fix. Okay, they are not a quick fix. You still have to be moving your body. You still have to be eating really well, prioritizing great macronutrients. So your proteins, your fats, your fiber, you have to prioritize fiber because this drug slows everything down. So you don't go to the toilet as often, you can get constipated, you can bloat up because of that. So you really need to really have a good diet. Now in saying that, I don't restrict at all. Like I don't restrict anything and I still eat the things that I want to eat. Yesterday I had a cookie. Like I'm not like, oh, I can't eat that. This drug has allowed me to just not overeat. So it really has allowed me to eat less. It's quietened my food noise. I was someone that really struggled a lot with food noise. Like I would always be thinking about food. If it was a Monday, I was thinking about what I was going to eat on the weekend. Like constantly my world revolved around food. If I was going out, if I was shopping, for example, for the day, I'd be like, okay, what am I going to have for lunch? Where am I going to eat? What time am I going to eat? And so I was always thinking about food. And I thought that was normal. Let me tell you, after speaking to my doctor and after speaking to people that are close to me, that's not normal. Thinking about food constantly is not normal. Lying in bed awake at night, doing a mental checklist of what you've eaten and is it good or is it bad or how many calories did it have in it is not normal. So this drug has been incredible for that because it has purely quietened my food noise. I don't think about food. I don't eat with restriction. I eat what I want, but I don't eat a whole lot of the, I don't want to say bad things, but like the not so great things for us. So I will eat pizza, but instead of having 6 slices, I will literally have 2 or 3 and I'm good and I feel satiated. So that's what this drug has been absolutely incredible for me for. And, I know that this isn't a quick fix and I want to maintain my results. When the day comes that I do stop injecting, I don't want to go back to the way that I was. So for me, it's really important that I get my foundations right now, that I do understand what I'm eating and what I'm putting in my body. I am getting enough protein because if you don't get enough protein with this drug, you will get sick. You will get nauseous. If you're on this drug and you're feeling nauseous, check your protein. Are you getting enough protein? I run all of my eating through ChatGPT. It helps me figure out my macros, where I'm falling short. So that's really important. Prioritizing protein, prioritizing good macros, eating really well, and still moving. Like, yes, if you didn't want to move or work out or get your steps in, you'd still lose weight on this drug. That's what it does. It helps you lose weight, and it helps you lose weight in an easy way. However, you don't want to put the weight back on when you finish taking this drug. So it's really, really important that you do have your foundations, you do still work out, you do still move your body, you do eat well, you don't restrict, you give yourself what you feel like, but in smaller amounts, and you listen to your body. When it tells you it is satiated, it is satiated. And that's one thing that I love about this, weight loss drug, is that it's allowed me to listen to myself a lot easier because I don't have the noise. So when my body tells me it's had enough, once I'm eating, I stop, I don't continue. So really, really important that you don't treat this like a quick fix and you work on your foundations first and foremost. Either before you start taking this medication or as soon as you start taking this medication, you get the help and the support that you need to make sure that this is a long-term thing. Now, for me, I have lost close to 12 kilos. The reason why I say close to 12 kilos is because my weight fluctuates all the time. So it's around 11 to 12 kilos in the last 6 months, which I believe is around 24 pounds. I believe. In Australia, we do things in kilos and litres and grams and milliliters and all that. But I believe that's close to 24 pounds in other conversions I've lost in the last 6 months. I average roughly around 500 grams of weight loss a week. But in saying that, there's been so many times where I've been in a plateau. The last 3 weeks, I have been in a plateau. I have not lost any weight. Like, I've stayed, I've fluctuated. I've gone up a few grams, down a few grams. I've stayed around this 65 kilo mark. That's where I'm currently at. When I started this medication, I was 76 kilos and I was 169 centimeters. As of last week, I was 64 kilos. As of this week, I'm 65 kilos. So I fluctuate a little bit, and you do have plateaus, and that's totally normal. I've done a video previously on my channel on here on YouTube about, you know, my plateau. So if you want to check that out, you can, and how I shifted my last plateau. But I want to say that it is so normal to be kind of stuck at a weight, and it's okay, because what I need to be true is I'll be stuck at this weight for a little bit, and then my body, something will just click, and then suddenly I'll start shredding more weight. One of the questions that I get asked a lot is like, how long do I plan on being on this, you know, medication for? I don't really know. I'm not where I want to be just yet. I still feel like I have a bit more to lose, if I'm being totally honest. I would love to get down to this 60 kilo mark and just see how my body feels. I'm definitely not as fit as I want to be. I'm definitely not as healthy as I want to be. And there is still a lot of extra weight that I'm carrying. I know that. I can see it on my body. I can feel it. So I'm still going to continue on. I have a few more scripts for the 7.5 milligrams, so I will be on this dosage for the next 3 months at least, and then I'll talk to my doctor and see where we're at, see where my body's at, see if I need to go up or if I need to go down. But yeah, we will see. We will see what happens. As always, I will continue to keep you guys updated. If you have any questions, if there's anything that I haven't covered that you want me to cover, put it on this video and I will do another video answering your questions. But truly, this has been one of the best things that I've ever done for myself. I have no regrets. It is a very big investment, monetarily wise, physically, mentally, getting my foundations right. But I really wish that I did it sooner. And the reason why I didn't do it sooner was that I was worried about judgment. I was worried about hate. But at the end of the day, people's opinions of me are none of my business. That's their opinions. That's their perception. It's got nothing to do with me. And I'm going to continue to live my life. I'm going to continue to put my health first, my fitness, just put me first, because I'm so ready to feel sexy again. I'm so ready to feel confident and magnetic. And I'm really starting to feel that now that I've like shredded the weight off and I'm focusing on me and my foundations. But anyway, if you've made it to the end of this vlog, I really appreciate you. And if you have any questions, put it on this video and I'll come back and do another update.